Welcome to our deep dive into the Pure Motivation podcast.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to unpack some powerful ideas here
Yeah.
about resilience and perseverance and reaching your full potential.
And you know what's interesting about this one in particular is this blend of like tough love and inspiring pronouncements.
It's almost like having a coach
who's
like pushing you and also believing in you.
Exactly. Yeah, like they're right there with you every step of the way.
It doesn't sugarcoat things either.
No, it does not.
Right out the gates.
Right off the bat.
You get hit with this line.
Oh, yeah.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It will beat you to your knees and keep you there if you let it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about setting the tone.
Wow.
That's definitely stark imagery.
Yeah.
But I think it serves a purpose.
Yeah.
Now, it's like a wake-up call. It forces you to confront the reality that life is tough. But it's like the key takeaway is that you have the power to choose how you respond to those challenges.
That reminds me of another line that I love.
Yeah.
We can climb out of hell 1 inch at a time.
That's a good one.
Pretty intense,
Yeah.
right? But it speaks to this idea of resilience, never giving up, even when things feel impossible.
Exactly.
Like for someone listening right now
Right.
who might be going through something really tough,
Yeah.
how could that perspective be helpful?
I think it offers a sense of hope.
Okay.
You know, that even small steps forward can lead to big progress over time. Yeah. It's about shifting your focus from feeling overwhelmed by the hugeness of the challenge to taking these little actions 1 inch at a time to climb out of that metaphorical hell.
It's like the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Exactly.
Right?
That's it.
And this episode really emphasizes the importance of taking ownership of that journey.
Yeah.
There's this thread of personal responsibility throughout, urging you to stop making excuses and start taking action.
Absolutely.
Like that line, if you want something, go get it, period.
Yes.
No room for ambiguity there.
Nope.
It's a challenge to step up and take control of your own destiny.
It's a rejection of the victim mentality, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's recognizing that you might not be able to control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond, how you choose to move forward.
And there's another line that speaks to this idea.
Oh, yeah.
Cowards do that, and that ain't you. It's like a direct challenge to rise above fear and self-doubt.
It ties into this idea that limits, like fears, are often just illusions.
Yeah.
Like the episode really encourages you to question those self-imposed limitations to step outside of your comfort zone.
Don't let fear hold you back from pursuing your dreams.
Exactly.
What's fascinating is how this idea connects to self-belief, which is so central to this whole episode.
Absolutely.
He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right.
That's so true.
That's a powerful reminder that your mindset, your self-belief can really shape your reality.
It does.
If you believe you can achieve something, you're much more likely to make it happen.
Yeah.
And the opposite is also true.
Of course.
If you're constantly doubting yourself, you're setting yourself up for failure.
That's it. Yeah.
It makes you think about all the times we've held ourselves back because of that doubt.
It happens.
What if we had believed in ourselves more?
Right.
What could we have accomplished?
That's the question, isn't it?
And this episode offers a really powerful antidote to that self-doubt by emphasizing that true power comes from within.
I love that.
There's that incredible quote.
Oh, yeah.
The kingdom of God is within man. And you, the people, have the power.
Such a powerful message.
It's like it's saying you already have everything you need inside you.
You do.
To achieve your goals and create the life you want.
Totally.
It's all about tapping into that inner strength.
Yeah.
That resilience, that unwavering belief in yourself.
That's where it all starts.
You know, if you're finding this conversation as thought-provoking as we are, you can find more incredible content like this at puremotivationpodcast.com.
Definitely worth checking out.
Now, let's talk about hard work and dedication.
Oh.
Because that's another major theme here.
Right.
It doesn't shy away from the fact that achieving great things requires effort.
Yeah, you got to put in the work.
Talent you have naturally, as skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. That's a good one.
So true.
It's a reminder that while natural talent can give you a head start, it's the consistent effort, the dedication, the willingness to put in the hours.
The hours,
that ultimately separates those who achieve their goals from those who don't.
It's like talent is the seed.
Okay.
But hard work is the water and the sunlight that help it grow.
I like that.
Right.
And this episode challenges you to think about where you might be holding yourself back by not putting in the effort.
Where are you selling yourself short?
Most of you won't be successful because when you're studying and you get tired, you quit.
Oh,
it's tough.
That's a tough one.
But it's true.
It's real.
It's a reality check.
It is.
For a lot of us.
Absolutely.
It's about recognizing those moments when you feel tired, discouraged, tempted to give up.
Yeah.
But that's where your true character is revealed.
Exactly.
It's about digging deep, finding that inner strength, and pushing through
to get to the other side.
To achieve your goals.
And you know what? That's where perseverance comes in. It's all about perseverance. And remember that line, don't cry to quit, cry to keep going? There's so much raw emotion in that.
Yeah.
Like an athlete pushing past their limits.
Totally.
Do you think that intensity is needed to really break through those barriers?
It speaks to the level of commitment required to achieve those extraordinary things.
Yeah.
It's not about wishing for it.
Right.
It's about fighting for it.
Absolutely.
Pushing through the pain, the exhaustion, the self-doubt, all the things that make you want to quit.
Exactly. And this episode also frames setbacks as part of the journey.
Yeah.
You got to be willing to take the hits and not point fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody.
That's a big one.
It is.
It's so easy to blame external factors.
Oh, yeah.
When we fail.
It's easy to play the victim.
But ultimately, it's our choices.
Right.
Our actions that determine the outcome.
It's about taking ownership.
Yeah.
Focusing on what you can control.
Embracing those challenges as opportunities for growth.
Yeah, for learning.
It's like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Exactly.
Right.
Develop that inner strength, that resilience, bounce back from anything.
And it goes beyond just hitting those external goals.
Right.
It's about internal growth.
Yeah, becoming the best version of yourself.
Becoming better on the inside.
Absolutely. And that's where the episode's message about purpose comes in.
Okay.
Remember, if you are not making someone else's life better, you're wasting your time.
That one hit me hard.
It's powerful.
It's a reminder to find meaning and purpose.
In something bigger than yourself.
Yeah.
To make a positive impact.
To make a difference.
Exactly. And it goes back to that idea that true power comes from within. Yeah. When you're aligned with your purpose, when you're using your talents to make a difference, that's when you find that unstoppable motivation.
And that purpose can show up in so many different ways.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't have to be some huge world-changing thing.
Right.
It could be being a good friend,
a
loving parent,
a supportive coworker,
a dedicated employee.
Exactly. Find what matters to you, what lights you up, and go after it.
With passion.
With integrity.
Define success on your own terms, not by somebody else's rules.
It's your life.
And it's fascinating how this episode pulls from so many different sources for inspiration.
Yeah, like that quote, the kingdom of God is within man. It speaks to the potential in each of us.
I was struck by that one too.
It is a good one.
It blends those spiritual concepts with practical ideas about motivation and growth.
Yeah, it's like creating this tapestry of wisdom, pulling from different traditions to craft this message of empowerment and resilience.
If you're feeling inspired and want to explore more of this, visit puremotivationpodcast.com.
Yeah, check it out.
You'll find tons of content just like this.
It's all there.
Now let's talk about another key theme that runs through this.
Okay.
This idea of never giving up.
Right.
Even when things get tough.
Never back down.
There's so many lines that speak to this.
Oh, yeah.
Don't cry to quit, cry to keep going. Get up, get up, get up, and don't ever give up.
Yeah.
It's pure fire. It captures the essence of resilience.
It does.
Setbacks are going to happen.
They are a part of life.
Failures are inevitable.
But they don't define you.
Exactly.
It's about getting back up.
Yeah.
Learning from those mistakes and moving on.
It's about embracing the struggle.
It is.
As part of the journey.
You got to be willing to take the hits and not point fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody.
Yeah.
Take ownership.
Take ownership.
Focus on what you can control.
Don't get caught up in blaming excuses.
Right.
This episode challenges us to shift that mindset.
Yeah.
Take responsibility.
Take responsibility for your own success.
Yes, external factors might play a role.
Of course.
But it's our effort, our attitude, are choices that really matter.
They determine the outcome.
It's about empowering yourself
Yeah.
to create the life you want.
Don't wait for it.
Don't wait for somebody to hand it to you.
And that message of empowerment is really the heart of this episode.
Yeah.
Recognizing the potential inside all of us and giving ourselves permission to tap into it.
To unleash it.
Believe in yourself even when others don't.
And then turn those beliefs into action.
That's how it's done, and that's where the kingdom of God, quote, comes back in.
Okay.
We have that power within us.
It's about connecting with that power.
Yeah.
And using it to create a life.
That's meaningful, fulfilling.
For ourselves and for others.
And speaking of making a difference, there's another line that stood out to me. Greatness is not this wonderful, esoteric, elusive, godlike feature that only the special among us will ever taste. It's something that truly exists in all of us.
Why?
Powerful. Right.
It dismantles that myth that greatness is only for a select few.
We all have that potential.
It's about challenging those limiting beliefs and embracing the possibility that we can achieve incredible things.
Yeah. It really is about changing how we think about greatness. It's not just about fame or fortune.
It's about living a life that's true to your values.
Yeah.
A life that makes a difference.
It's about the journey, the constant effort to be your best self.
This episode doesn't give you easy answers.
No quick fixes.
It's more like a guide for a life of purpose and resilience and growth.
What do you think about that approach?
I think it's the honesty.
Okay.
It acknowledges that it's not always going to be easy. There will be challenges, setbacks,
doubts,
moments of doubt. Yeah. But it's about developing the right mindset.
Yeah.
That set of values.
That helps you get through it all.
To navigate those ups and downs.
Yeah, with grace and determination.
It's about building that inner strength.
To weather any storm.
And I love how this episode embraces the challenges.
Yeah.
There's this line that really got to me.
Which one?
Every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment.
I love that one.
It's such a good reminder.
Yeah.
That no matter what happened yesterday, you can always start fresh.
Today's a new day.
Make a new choice.
Yeah, you have the power.
Create a new reality.
It's about the power of right now.
Yeah.
And the chance to start again that each day brings.
It ties back into this idea that success isn't about the destination. It's about the journey.
It's about the growth.
The continuous process. Of transformation.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone who's feeling stuck?
That's a good question.
Like they're not making progress.
I'd remind them that growth isn't always a straight line.
Okay.
You know, sometimes it feels like you take 2 steps forward and 1 step back.
It happens.
But you got to trust the process. Believe in yourself.
Keep going.
Even when it's hard.
And remember that every challenge is a chance to learn.
Exactly. Every setback is a chance to grow.
If there's one thing I want our listeners to take away from this, it's that they have the power.
They do.
To create the life they want.
Absolutely. It won't be easy.
It's going to take work.
There will be challenges.
Setbacks.
And doubts.
Moments of doubt.
But if they put in the effort, if they believe in themselves.
And never give up.
Never give up on those dreams.
They can achieve anything.
Anything they set their minds to.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
And if you're feeling inspired. To dive deeper into this world of motivation and growth. Be sure to visit puremotivationpodcast.com.
It's a great resource.
Full of inspiring stories,
practical advice,
thought-provoking insights.
For anyone who wants to level up their life.
Create a future full of purpose, passion, and meaning.
That's what it's all about.
And with that, I think we've come to the end of our deep dive.
We have.
Into the Pure Motivation Podcast.
This was a good one.
It was an inspiring conversation.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing your wisdom and insights.
It was my pleasure. And remember, listeners, you have the power to create a life you love.
You do.
So go out there. Embrace the challenge and make it happen.
Thank you for listening to the Pure Motivation Podcast.